Congressional District, state of Nebraska, and our representative in the Unicameral. I'll let him take it. He'll take you wherever you want, wherever he wants you or you want him to go on this last period. Pretty interesting throughout the things we talked about, so whichever way he wants to go.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. At any time, ask questions. I just soon go down bills you're interested in, answer the questions you want to know. As for me, just
Health and Human Services, they're having call centers now.
right.
Yeah, okay. They're having those call centers now. Do you agree with that? Because that's going to lose a lot of jobs, and a lot of these people who go there, they're kind of illegitimate, so like they don't.
I agree. I know what you're trying to say. I understand. I agree. A lot of them that are typically are going to walk in.
Yeah.
I agree with the process that I think people are more likely to walk in and get help than they are to use the call centers. It's a money deal that they're doing, but I'm not sure it's a good deal for the people. I think they're being too aggressive on this, on their complete change, and Health and Human Services, unfortunately, is a total disaster. I don't think I've had any more complaints on anything than I have what's happened in Health and Human Services this start my third year. So I don't agree with that direction, but that's where it's going. We're going to have to see how it works, and may have to step back and recreate the actual centers in a year or two. Right now, every taxpayer before the stimulus package owed $77,000 to pay off the federal debt. With the stimulus package, everyone owes $117,000. So that's $40,000 to each taxpayer, the cost of the stimulus package. If you want to stimulate the economy, give every taxpayer $40,000. That would people would have paid off credit cards. That would have made the banks and credit card companies stable. People would have bought cars. That would have made the car companies stable. Some would have deposited money in banks, which would have made them more stable. People would have paid off debt, bought services, bought computers, TVs. It would have stimulated the economy. I think that would have been a very proactive approach if you believe in stimulus. Yes.
Let's kind of about that. I think it's the Republican River Compact, something like that. Is there a way to make that meet public water so like it's Kansas without putting that kind of irrigation, or what's the
Yes. I have worked extensively on this, and it's actually a bill that I worked with that's tied up in work 701. The best thing to come out of 701 that's been proven for 2 years has been the vegetation management, where we're clearing the trees out of the river, and when you get up on the west end by Hagler, Finkelman, where we clear trees 100 foot away from the center of the stream, because the stream might only be 3 or 4 foot wide. So we took trees out. Everywhere this has occurred, Republican, the Platte, 9 Mile Creek, if they dozed trees out, left them capped or machinery set in the riverbed, there's water around it the next day. It has been that fast to have benefits. Vegetation management has been the extreme positive that come out of 701. In the right spot. The other alternative is a short-term fix, but in an augmentation system. Colorado's trying to build one. Kansas throwing a fit about it because they want something south Platte, not just all in the north. So it's on hold right now as they finish up their plan. We could do the same thing on the bottom end. Or you could go up and put some in above the McCook Lake. That's been one of the suggestions, go up above the McCook Lake, get water into the lake so they irrigate out of it, and then have part of it down below. Another thing we could do is hold more water in some streams below Harlan County, build a series of small dams. But you could put in some dams below Harlan County on 3 small creeks. The benefit to that is we get credit for the water going through a dam. It wouldn't be an increase of water, but the benefit we get would solve what Kansas is suing us for right now on the 05-06 water short years. And that is, we can deliver water into Kansas, irrigate their surface crops by holding that water in the off-season, delivering it during the irrigation season. We wouldn't get credit for any more water, and just eliminate the economic damage. And that's the benefit of it. And water on it, there is, we're good on the 5-year average. We've made everything up the last 2 years. So we are now in compliance except for that 2-year average. The part that I have said I felt bad Nebraska did was when they agreed to a 5-year average, and then if we hit water short based off the level of water in Harlan County, we go to a 3-year average. If we're there 2 years in a row, it goes to a 2-year average. We're getting sued off of the 2-year average. The reason I say that was bad negotiating was the fact, I think it was 7 years, but I'd only been 3 years ahead of Nebraska lawsuit with Kansas. The courts determined on the Arkansas River that water should be served on an 11-year average. So because of droughts, there's going to be high years, low years. The courts determined on that river you need 11-year average. Nebraska agreed to a 5, reduced to 3 to 2 for negotiating. I can't change it. It's done for us in office. I couldn't have changed it if I'd have been in office.